Trucks are very useful on railways. They are used for collecting loads and for delivering loads from one place to another. They help to run the railway smoothly. The trucks on Southampton Railway are the most troublesome and annoying trucks the engines have ever made. The engines have had many problems with them before. They like to play tricks on them. Although there are some engines that can control them. Salty is one of these. He sings songs to keep the trucks in order. Yo ho ho, why would you ever get a plum? What a truck and a plum, sang the trucks. The engines are all impressed with Salty's handling of the trucks. One day, Doug was taking a train of trucks for Salty. The trucks were wiggling and giggling all the way. One of the trucks Doug was carrying was called Scruffy, a truck that had been known to cause trouble throughout the entire railway. Suddenly, Duck felt a huge bump surge against his coupling. Whoa, cried the driver as he applied the brake. What was that? Cried Duck in alarm. I don't know, said the guard as he started to look over the trucks. Nothing's wrong. Everything looks fine to me, he said. I'm sure it was nothing. Let's just keep going or we will be late. But the trucks made him feel that weird funk throughout the rest of the journey. Oh no, this isn't the Great Western Way at all. The trucks laughed as they arrived and waited for docks, but it did annoy Salty. He was already annoyed as it was. Arrgh, you're late, said Salty crossly. Sorry, Salty. These trucks have been giving me trouble all morning. Especially Scruffy, he sighed. Who's Scruffy? Asked Salty. He had never heard of him before. Scruffy is the most troublesome truck you will ever meet. He has caused trouble on our line before. Duck was remembering what happened to Oliver when he met Scruffy. He told Salty all about it. So now he is repaired and he works as a shunting truck. And he hasn't had an accident since, but he still plays tricks on every engine. You're I bet I could handle that, Scruffy. You'd be surprised, Duck chuckled to himself. Later, after Duck had gone, Salty had begun to shunt the trucks. They were to be on a special train that was to leave later that afternoon. Soon he had come to Scruffy, who was in the middle of the train. The truck looked at him with a disgusted look on his face. Oh, you smell terrible. What is that? That, matey, is the sweet smell of fish. Sweet? Are you kidding? That is the most horrid thing I've ever smelled. Salty ignored Scruffy and coupled up. The sudden jerk had made Scruffy's brakes shifted on, but Salty didn't know that. Salty's wheels just spun round and round and round. But at last, he gave up. Idling oils, why won't you move? Scruffy just laughed and laughed, as did the other trucks. Salty, Salty, can't move, truck. Salty, Salty, has our luck, said Scruffy loudly. Salty was getting very annoyed, and so was his driver. How come the trucks won't move? We have to figure it out where the special train is due soon. I know that, and if it doesn't leave on time, Sir Topham Hatt will be cross. Suddenly, Salty heard a voice calling out to him. Hello, Mr. Salty. Huh? Oh, hello, Toad. I didn't notice you back there. Why aren't you on Duck's branch line? Mr. Oliver left me here to rest until he comes back for another freight train. By the way, I couldn't help overhear you having problems with Scruffy. I've dealt with him many times. You think you can help me, matey? I would be delighted, Mr. Shorty. A little later, Scruffy and the trucks were still in the same siding, and they were singing and laughing at Salty. And Salty and Toad were making a plan to get Scruffy to move. Arr, what a difficult truck, sighed Salty. Don't worry, Mr. Shorty. After this, Scruffy will learn all about your special talent. We just got to get him to follow my lead, he whispered to Toad. Salty's driver arranged plans with the station master and the signal. Then he coupled up to the train and was it. Salty's plan was to force Scruffy and the other trucks forward, while singing a little tune to keep them in order. But they were in trouble far before that. Oh, look, it's smelly enough good with truck Salty. Why don't you go back to shunting smelly fish and stay away from smart trucks such as myself? Salty started to pull and pull. Scruffy's coupling was being strained. Salty just kept on pulling and pulling. Suddenly, the coupling snapped, but nothing happened. Salty was very confused. A shunter had come to see the problem. Once he noticed it, he spoke to Salty and Toad. Scruffy's brakes were stuck hard on. That is why he hasn't been moving anywhere. Not only that, but his coupling is broken. Wow! It is amazing he even actually been able to be moved before at all. This is the most useless truck I've ever seen. But his brakes were working fine with Duck delivering him earlier. I agree with Mr. Shorty. This is very strange. Although Duck did mention a huge bump earlier. And that might be because of Scruffy's faulty brakes. Scruffy, who was listening to the conversation, was only interested in one thing, and that was the shunter's last comment. I'm not useless. We don't have time for this. We need to shunt the trucks away so the delivery can be made on time. What are we going to do with you? Since this truck is unable to move, you might as well arrange for it to stay here while you shun the other trucks away. And so that's what they did. Salty shunted the other trucks into place, but then he had a thought. The special train will be late if we just wait, so we might as well just deliver it ourselves. The driver spoke to the station master, who agreed, and so Salty was coupled up to the front of the trucks. And he rolled away as quickly as he could. Salty was making good time, but he had to stop to let a freight train pass. It was Oliver. He had picked up Toad along with his freight train and told him all about it. Grand job, with Scruffy. Yes, well done, Mr. Salty. Cheered the two as they puffed away. Thanks, my hearties, cried Salty, and he rolled quickly away. Salty knew he had to hurry, and he arrived on time. Are we made it? Waited Salty. Salty was pleased, but Scruffy wasn't. He was still stuck in the same spot. A little later, Sir Tom and Pat came to see him. Ah, Scruffy, in trouble again, I see. You have caused confusion and disorder for every engine on my railway. I will not accept that. Although I will have you repaired only if you promise to behave. Scruffy just growled with anger. So Scruffy was sent to the works, but there were many stories told about him. Some say he was beyond repair and sent to the scrapyard, and some say he was sent to another railway, and hasn't been seen since. As for Salty, he's still an expert handling of the trucks, and if he ever has a problem like that again, he will know exactly what to do.